Who would have ever thought that Mark Henry was going to be in 1.5 feuds? This is the Nature Girl 30 here. And I'm going to do it kind of Pulp Fiction style. Like, I'm not going to really go in order from match to match. The one match that I actually want to start with, because at this point, the championship match is going on, but I could care less because, honestly, I didn't want Randy Orton to even be in a title run in the first place. Now, as for the championship match itself, we've seen this before. There is no way on this planet that Randy Orton can beat Mark Henry. There's no way. It's already been seen many times. So many times I can count on several hands that Randy Orton cannot beat Mark Henry. And the fact that they're doing this over and over and over again is ridiculous. I know they're probably building up to something else. But honestly, I'd rather see him feud with Cody Rhodes, because Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes was actually a feud in the making. This is something that should have happened during the Legacy days. Now, I don't know what happened between Cody and Ted DiBiase. That was a feud that kind of died real quick, and I actually wanted that feud to continue, because it would be interesting to have like a triad feud or something like that. That's a way of phrasing it. Like to have Cody feuding with Ted, and then Cody feuding with Randy Orton. I mean, that would be pretty cool if I actually saw that, but I'm doubting that that's going to ever happen. But the Cody Rhodes feud and Cody Rhodes and the Randy Orton feud, that may happen. I'm hoping that does happen. That's going to be a pretty cool feud. Honestly, I can care less about this match, like I said before. But moving on to the other matches. At the beginning of the whole thing, obviously it's, SmackDown's triumphant moment. The fact that they're like becoming the longest running episodic show on TV. And that actually they beat Bonanza, and they beat The Simpsons, and they're beating and all those other shows, but they're not beating Raw. That's a given. But anyway, because Raw came first. But anyhow, how John Laurinaitis. I'm going to be honest. I'm really sick of Johnny Ace. Actually, I'm going back to Johnny O because he's really getting on my nerves. But anyway, I'm sick of Johnny O constantly claiming his title. Like he keeps telling us what his title is. We know what your title is. He's going from his old title to the fact that he was chief executive of talent relations. And then he talked about how he's a general manager. That's how he's announcing. He announces his title every time it comes out, and it's starting to become annoying. Is that all you have as a personality, man? Come on. We all know that the guy should not be on TV. He has absolutely no personality whatsoever. He's completely bland on the mic, and he sounds like a 50-year-old smoker. Come on, dude. And, and it's a given that, I actually had a feeling that they were going to do a Battle Royal, because they've done Battle Royals every single time they make their triumphant mark when it comes to the show. Every single time they have an anniversary or something, they have a Battle Royal. Every time they have a birthday for SmackDown, they have a Battle Royal. They have a Battle Royal at every single mark they make every year. Can we try something different? And the Sin Cara versus Sin Cara match, I guess that was supposed to be a match. I'm not really sure. The fact that Sin Cara Azul was supposed to come out to face Gabriel, but honestly, didn't happen. I guess Sin Cara Negro that ended up stealing the mask from Sin Cara Azul and putting his mask on and going out there and fighting. I thought that feud died. I'm sorry, I thought that feud was supposed to end. We all saw Hell in a Cell, and that was, supposed to end it there. Why is it continuing? I don't know. Are you running out of ideas? But anyway, that was a lackluster match. Like, it was so bland. It was so sluggish, and it was a match that I'm glad ended quickly, because it was sad. It really was sad, because Gabriel and Sin Cara are both high flyers. And seeing how two high flyers in a match together, sometimes it makes good matches, sometimes it makes boring ones. Because if you can't connect, if you're a high flyer and he's a high flyer and you can't connect, it's not going to be a good match. Just like Hell in a Cell with both Sin Caras fighting against each other. It wasn't a good match because they didn't connect. But the tag team match, the impromptu tag team match, well, it really wasn't so much impromptu. But anyway, it wasn't bad because Zack Ryder was there, and seeing how he was taking the place of Evan Bourne, that was great because I'm happy that Zack Ryder is finally getting his push. He's finally getting his airtime on TV, and he's finally getting these matches. And yeah, the circumstances when he actually has aid when he wins, and either or. As much as it's kind of a cop out that he doesn't really win on his own, that he needs to have an assistant or assistants to win a match is kind of sad, but a win is a win. It may not be a good win, but a win is a win. So I'm happy that he did win. He really needed to win. For the Battle Royal, I'm not really sure if I got into it, but I actually like the match. Like, as much as I think how that Battle Royals for every single milestone you have is a huge cliche, I honestly believe that that was pretty much, that was the best Battle Royal I've ever saw. I mean, besides the massive number of guys in that ring, the climax was epic. Well, not really epic, but it was awesome. It was like awesomeness to me. You really wasn't sure who was going to win. You wasn't sure if it was going to be The Miz. You weren't going to sure if it was going to be Randy Orton. Even though I really don't understand why Randy Orton is in it, but we all know that he's the moneymaker, so of course he has to be in it. But I was really rooting for The Miz. You really didn't know which side it was going to go. I actually thought The Miz was going to win, but then it ended up being Randy Orton. But either or, even though I didn't like how it ended, the way it was climaxing to the ending was really good. I like it. And I'm going to be honest, for those that have seen my reviews, you all know how much I talk about the divas. You all know how much I try to promote the divas and saying how great divas are. And that every little thing that I have is like something good about the divas. I'm going to be real. This divas match tonight sucked. It really, really did. I mean, the beginning part really sucked. Because honestly, okay, let me rephrase that. Let me explain how it sucked. It wasn't the match itself because I'm actually liking how it ended because Beth Phoenix really did need to have that heel push because they've been buried by Kelly Kelly for I don't know how long. So they really do need the heel push, especially the fact that she is champion. But honestly, the reason why I think it sucked in the beginning is because of Kelly Kelly. It's a given that they're trying to promote Kelly Kelly to be one of the a frustrated face, but honestly, I'm getting sick of Kelly Kelly getting all, I don't even want to say bipolar because I don't want to even sound like I'm insulting anybody, but it's weird. She'll come out there, be waving to the crowd, being all happy, and then she goes completely psycho in the ring. Does that make any sense to anybody? It doesn't make any sense to me. Either you're going to be good or bad. Okay? You can't be both unless you're going to really play the crazy role. And I'm sorry, Victoria was the only person that could pull that off. Not Kelly Kelly. And Eve, I am sick of Eve being a tag-along. Every single time, like I've said before, some of my reviews, if I said it, I can't remember, but either or, she's a tag-along. Every time somebody is popular, she has to be there. Like she's she's gum on somebody's shoe. She won't go away. She won't try to do things on her own. And if she does, it ends up being like for a few months, and then she ends up sticking next to the baby face that's more popular than she is. She's like, she's part of the popular girls clique. There's always a popular girl in school, and that whole bunch of girls that don't get noticed are always around a popular girl. That's Eve. I am waiting for Eve to turn heel, and I'm waiting for Eve to go back and try to be a champion again. I'm tired of her being a tag-along. But anyway, the point is, the whole overall Smackdown of the night, it really wasn't all that bad until they kept talking about that dumb walkout. Now, we've kind of moved forward from the walkout. There really is no point of even showing clips of it. But honestly, they consistently decide to do it. But overall, regardless of that ridiculous moment where they decide to show all the stupid moments from the walkout, I have to say that SmackDown was really good tonight. I actually liked the matches. I enjoyed it. Alberto Del Rio versus Sheamus, that was a plus for me because honestly, there are two classic brawlers going head to head. I mean, one has his own, different style, and the other one is like a classic brawler. But honestly, that would be a great match to see at next year at a SummerSlam pay-per-view or maybe a Survivor Series. That would be a great pay-per-view match right there. But what makes me sick is the fact that Christian, okay, I don't know whether or not they're trying to have this whole feud with Christian and Sheamus. It's something that keeps being continuous. But the way it ended, that Alberto Del Rio won, and that's one of the matches that I actually did like, is that, is the way it ended was that Alberto Del Rio actually won. That was like a classic WWF match right there. And the reason why I say that is because that WWF has always, tried to build up. They put the heel on one pedestal, and then they put they put the person. I'm trying to figure out a better way of explaining this. Okay. They put the face on one pedestal, and then they put the heel on the other pedestal, but then you really don't know how it's going to go. It's always like head-to-head until you have another person, another heel from another feud come out to interfere with the face, and then it's like classic, and I actually really did like that. I really did like the way it goes. Even though I didn't really want Alberto Del Rio to win, I'm actually happy that it did go that way because it's actually pushing Alberto Del Rio as a champion. But honestly, Christian, I don't know what to say about him anymore, man. I'm really hoping that Christian goes in a direction where that he actually gets pumped up enough to where he actually gets a different title. If he is not going to be champion, which I don't think he'll be champion for a while, I'm hoping that he gets pushed up enough to actually be in another feud to get another title until he gets pumped up to be in the championship, the championship ring again. And as I expected for the final match, Cody Rhodes, as well as Big Show, come out. And like I said, 1.5 feuds. And the reason why I say 1.5 is because Mark Henry has already beaten the crap out of Randy Orton. So Randy Orton really does not count in the matter. The Big Show counts. He counts always. And I'm actually looking forward to that feud. Oh my goodness. It is going to be an epic match because the Big Show is going to beat the crap out of Mark Henry. And I am absolutely crunk at seeing that, man. Absolutely crunk. I am hoping that the Big Show beats the crap out of Randy Orton. Actually, no, I'm actually wishing that Randy Orton gets the crap beat out of him. But honestly, Mark Henry, I'm wishing that Mark Henry gets the crap beat out of him. It is going to be awesome. I actually love that feud. Now, as for my grade for the night, because like I said, it's a hodgepodge of moments. Like I went Pulp Fiction on everybody. I didn't even go in the same order. But regardless, my rating for the night, I'm actually going to give it a B-. Now, the reason why I'm giving it a B- is because, number one, the Divas match, the way it started off, with Kelly not really making up her mind whether or not she wants to be a face or a heel. I don't get it. That was one thing. And the Battle Royal seems so cliche because they do it every single year. They need to do something different. I mean, that's how I see it. Do something completely different. But the way they started off the night and the climax to the end, and then some of the matches were really, really good. So I am giving it a B- for the night. Now, before I close out, like I said before in my welcome back video, is that, I wanted to do a top 10 for a very long time. Now, I actually have done it, but I've only done 10 through 8. And I was going to do 10 through 7, but unfortunately the file was too big, and it for some reason would not upload. So I had to make it 10 through 8. Now, like I said, I'm going to say it on my video, and I said on my video, and I'm saying it now. It was my list, so I know you're not going to agree, or you're going to disagree, either or. I'm going to probably either upload it tonight after I do this one, or I'll upload it tomorrow. So anyway, closing off, this is Nature Girl 30, signing out. Peace out. See you later.